Okay, it's Friday and I'm here for a pop-up training on the gut and nervous system link, right? So many of you are living in a state of fight or flight or stress, right? You're not in rest and digest. You're anxious. You're not sleeping well. You're super bloated. Now, a lot of you are trying to do the right things. You're eating healthy, you're exercising, and you know already the gut microbiome needs to be addressed. But if you're not addressing your nervous system, then you're never going to be in rest and digest. You're never going to produce enough stomach acid to keep your gut imbalanced. And that is why pairing nervous system work with gut healing is crucial, absolutely crucial, right? So if you are already within my program, please do not skip over these modules because you'll heal your gut through the protocol, but if you don't manage your stress, things will slowly start to unwind again, okay? If you aren't in the blueprint, let me talk you through it. So our nervous system is like a rubber band. When it's tight all the time, nothing's going to work well. You're not going to digest food. You're not going to be in rest and digest. You're in fight or flight. And what happens when a rubber band is tight for too long? It snaps, right? We live in a world that is full of stress. Many of us are working, raising families. We've got a lot going on, and a lot of you don't feel well either. So you need to work on relieving that rubber band, releasing the tension on the nervous system throughout the day. It's really important to start around meal times. So 5 deep breaths in and out. No screens, no distractions. Then you're going to sit down and you're going to eat slowly. You're going to chew your food. Okay, so important. So already we've come trying to move out of fight or flight into rest and digest when we eat so we can digest, okay? And then there are other times throughout the day, perhaps when you're going from work to home, doing some meditation. So within the blueprint, you've got those meditations in there. You've got the breath work to follow. If you're not in there, download Insight Timer. Use Non-Sleep Deep Rest by Andrew Huberman on Spotify. These are really good, right? Just take 5 or 10 minutes. Again, people think, I don't have hours. No. 5 minutes. We're just releasing that tension on the nervous system. Now, when it comes to stress is internal and external. Internally, what you can do is making sure you're having protein with every meal, making sure you're eating breakfast and not having coffee on an empty stomach, turning your phone off at night. Our phones, our social media, that is dopamine, right? We're increasing our cortisol from the blue light and all of those dopamine hits, and we're reducing our melatonin because blue light damages that. So we're putting our body into a state of stress and anxiety before bed. It's also terrible, right? So morning, making sure we're having breakfast before we have coffee, making sure we're relieving that tension on our nervous system throughout the day, especially around when we're eating, when we're transitioning from work to home, or maybe you're finding yourself really wound up with your kids or at work, so you're going to take 5 minutes to do some deep breathing, okay? And then before bed, you're really going to set yourself up for a really great sleep, because sleep is healing. It's really restorative. So 2 hours before bed, no blue lights. Get off social media, right? And read a book, do some journaling, I love coloring in a puzzle with the kids. You really need to nurture your nervous system. So many of us are living in a constant state of anxiety, and we think it's normal because that's what's expected of us. Work, meals, kids, everything, right? But it's not. It's not how our bodies were supposed to live. It's not how we thrive. So working on your nervous system is absolutely key to fully healing your gut and keeping it in balance long term. If you're ready to get some support with this, check out my website or send me a message and we can chat about how my healing blueprint can help you heal your gut and your nervous system long term.